Is good. Hi, y'all. We actually got like an early Grade 56 live stream. What's up? Okay, let me actually... Okay. I feel like my camera's like way faster when it's like in daylight. Like, I don't know, my camera just feels way faster. I don't know if it's just... Am I making stuff up? Nah, I actually feel like that's pretty good. What's going on? Ah, the windows are open. Yes, they are like actually opened for like once. How we all doing? How we all doing, y'all? 56 in the house. Yo, can I get a definition for starting to? I don't quite understand it. Well, the windows are open. He's on PC. Nah, I'm actually on a Mac OS actually. Sorry, y'all. Gotta break the illusion. I'm on Mac OS. Alright, but yeah. No short stream right now. This is really desktop. This is all on desktop. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, for some reason the sun's not out. I gotta love when the sun's not out. Because it's like now it just looks like worse than if I don't have. It just looks worse when I don't have, like, you know, the actual ceiling fan light. Does that say lure yourself? Nah, that says love yourself. But yeah, the reason why I don't have my windows out is usually about like 3 p.m. Like, usually the lighting just starts to not be as good. And at that point, you might as well just have the ceiling fan on instead of that. Like, seriously, how long is this? Like, it's literally like a bunch of clear skies. And then there's like a few clouds in the sky. And then it's like... and then it's like a few clouds in the sky. And then at that point... And then it's like, there's a couple clouds in the sky, and it's like, they're all blocking the sun. So you gotta love that. Okay, if this doesn't, like, clear up in, like, the next 5 minutes, I'm just gonna close the blinds, because clearly, it's just not working. Like, Ragnarok is coming. What is this, 2017? We're all waiting for Thor Ragnarok. Alright. Pull up. Bro, I was in the worst. I was literally in the worst Clan Blitz, series the other day, bro. I was literally, like, 100 away from literally going up to S+2, and then I had 2 series losses. Literally, twice in a row, I've opened up. Twice in a row, I opened up a series 0-2, and I just barely got a couple of victories to kind of just squeeze it out to, like, not be as bad. But yeah, we're gonna be streaming for a couple hours, which is usually what I normally stream, but it's like, I got work, so... Alright. Pool code is on screen in about... Remember, guys, it's not case sensitive on this one. No, when Dale becomes a failure. Oh, when Dale becomes a failure. Ragnarok is coming. Damn, he was so confident in becoming an actor. He was genuinely like, if I'm still streaming in 6 years and not acting, I am a failure. Like, that's what he said. 6 years later, he has had no acting gigs. And he has had no acting gigs. And he has had, like, basically nothing. Like, he's still a streamer. It's okay, he still has the end of the month to become a Hollywood famous actor. It's like, imagine at the end of the week, bro, you just hear, like, imagine, like, what's his name? James Gunn. James Gunn makes an announcement saying, hey guys, here's we announced the cast for the Jimmy Olsen show, and the main antagonist, Deluxe Sparrow. Like, oh, there you go. Okay. How come when I press the A button, I throw some sort of clam? Where's my splatter lights? Okay. But yeah, guys. Chat, did y'all enjoy the new video? Chat, did y'all enjoy the new video? That new video, I'm very proud of. Some of the edits I made in there, although pretty generic, like, and, like, although some of them were kind of just, like, run-of-the-mill for some YouTubers, at the same time, for me, it's pretty good. Speaking of, Dale, though, I checked the video, like, literally, I saw Sir Nerd commented on, my short, and when I was opening it up, I saw the first video, my recommendations was, why Pack God left YouTube. And if you guys don't know, Low Tier God, like, one of the last good things he did was, like, derail Pack God's reputation. Because Pack God, he was, like, that guy who was, like, spamming, like, all the roasts and shit, but he kept going after easy targets every time. So when he actually went after a legitimate, like, roaster, like, Low Tier God, like, Low Tier God said one thing, and his entire reputation got derailed. Like, literally... Like, Low Tier God literally said, I heard you were 5'1". He didn't even say it like a serious roast. He was like asking that as like a half serious question. Like, he was like, wait, somebody said you're like 5'1", is that true? Like, he just said that as like a, yo, is this true or false? And then it's like, that just single-handedly derailed his career. Or, it basically, like I said, derail his reputation. I think he was still getting some decent views still getting some good views afterwards, but like, yeah, nobody was rocking with the nobody was really taking Pack God seriously anymore after that. If you're losing the Low Tier guy, you gotta retire at that point. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Pack God is retired. Because if he is retired, honestly, good. Because once you lose the Low Tier God, well, once people say Low Tier God won the roast battle and shit against you, and your entire career is based on roasting people, bro, pack it up, man. And by the way, this was before the this was before the 17 and child stuff came out about him. So, or about LTG, so, like, yeah, no. So, he couldn't really just use that as, like, roasts. You took the power to editing way too far. You only use comments that were Pearl Slender and no comments of anyone defending Pearl. I use, like, one comment of Pearl defending Pearl. But, like, it is a video. Like, the whole time we were roasting Pearl. Like, the Splatoon. If I say Pearl, I'm saying until Pearl comes into chat, I'm just saying Pearl Splatoon. So, like, until... Ooh. So, like, it is a video roasting Pearl, so it's like, and that whole live stream was, and that entire section was just about roasting Pearl, so it's like, yeah. And also, it's way funnier to just roast someone than it is to, like, you know, defend someone. Welcome Mizuki to the stream. If you want to come in, I'll let you in. Hell yeah. If anyone wants to come in, let them in now. I'll try and get you in. Yeah, I kind of felt bad for not uploading a short, even though... The reason I didn't upload a short yesterday was because... Or the other day was because... I didn't upload a short yesterday because I didn't have time. Lack of time. And I didn't upload a short a couple days ago, and that is because, well, I uploaded an edited video. And if I upload an edited video, shit, that's like basically 10 shorts, so... One edit I'm really proud of is, welcome Season Steven to the stream. One edit I'm proud of in that video was, in the 2-minute mark, I did the Ray William Johnson cool transition, and I'm so proud of how that went, because I actually, like, edited it enough to where it actually looked like a clean transition, so I'm just proud of that. Welcome, Pearl. Since we got more newer people in chat, what'd y'all think of the video if y'all watched it? Because I think that was one of my... I think that's one of my more funnier videos yet. The video was funny. I think taking stream highlights will work well for more shorts if you don't have time for a unique short. Yeah, I even thought... I kind of figured that out too, because, like a scripted short, like how I did with, like, some of the ones I've been uploading, like the Mario Party 9 soundtrack short and the Squirrel Boros short, it's like those ones take a little bit of time just because you gotta spend like 5 to 10, well, you spend like 10 minutes like writing the script, gotta spend like another 5 minutes like recording, and this is all assuming you're gonna get done like locked in and near flawlessly. And, like, and combined probably takes, like, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours to do. Meanwhile, for, like, stream highlights, those take, like, maybe 30 minutes. Like, if I have the stream downloaded, which I did for the Octo expansion stream, like, those usually take, like, maybe 30 minutes. So, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, I think... This video, like, this is the first time I've, like, immediately made a stream highlight after a stream since, not gonna lie, the Splatoon 1 servers video. Like, chat, y'all remember that brief period? You remember that time when the Splatoon servers, or the Splatoon 1 servers were down for a few months and then they came back up? Like, I made a stream highlight. That was actually, like, my first real, like, stream highlight. Oh, wow, you just get coins and that's it. Like, no special prize or nothing. Come on, man. Like, this is the, like, that's the first time I, like, immediately jumped on a shorts since then. Also, wow, that's the first time I got a reused banner. Look at that. Anything but the streamer title. Anything but the streamer title. Can't join? Don't worry, I got you. I got you, gang. Got you. But yeah, like I said, there was a couple shorts, or there was a couple edits in there where I'm just really proud of. Just like us getting anything but the rabbit or flower titles. Yes. Got Jane Juliet. Like, I'll show off just a couple. I'll show off a couple, um, yeah, I'll show off a couple edits that I'm pretty proud of on this one. So right here. Yeah, I'll show off a couple. This one I'm proud of because it is the transition. Skipped it. I know. Let's look at one of Paul's. Okay, they got that one. I love that one. Let's see that again. Oh my god. Okay, they got the game. Skipped it. I know. Let's look at one of Paul's old. Like I love that one. Also, another one I did is you know, the clip where I was just posting like the memes and shit, like the head, like the flight clip. I don't have a object tracking on my video editors because both my video editors require you to pay for the premium version for that. So this was just all like, so this was all just all me. Also, another fun fact. So this edit right here, where it's a zoom in edit, right here, that one's actually on my phone. The rest of the videos on my computer. This edit was made on my phone, and the reason why is because on my video editor on my PC, zooming in is premium, while zooming in on my phone is actually... Zooming in on your phone is actually, like, it was a free thing, so it was free alongside it, so I just edited it on my phone, downloaded the clip, and then just put it on my PC. I was gonna like this, but then I was like, wait a minute, I'm on my own, I'm on, what video editing software you use that makes zooming in premium? VSDC video editing. I also got a new hat. This one's okay, wow, that just made the lighting a billion times better. Wow, that made the lighting a billion times better. What the fuck? Why am I covering this? And it's like actually good lighting. But if I go like this, the lighting's like dog shit. What the fuck? Wow, that's insane. That is insane. The lighting immediately got good the moment I covered the pit. That's insane. I gotta like look through all my hats and see which one's like... It's probably because it's all bright and shit. Hold on, I'm gonna go experiment with that. So if I just go like this... Okay, no, if I just go like this, then it's like... The lighting just gets immediately better. Wow. That's insane. Is the sun actually out right now? It actually is out. Alright, you know what? The lighting's just not good. So I might as well just turn on the fan. Alright, yeah, lighting's good now. Sorry, it's just... I woke up at like 5 a.m. today, so that's why I'm streaming. It's because I actually have the time to do it. I have the time to do it, y'all. Look at that. So you know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised Vic is not streaming right now. She always, like, streams at this time. Like, she always streams at this time. So I'm actually very surprised that she's not doing a stream right now. We'll do another game. Or we'll back out after this so Mizuki can get on in. Mizuki was gonna take 10 minutes. That's rare, you waking up before us. Yeah, I guess my body just did that. Like, yesterday I only had, like, 2 hours of sleep. And then it's like, I went to bed at, like, I think near midnight? It's either... No, I think it was near midnight? So... And then I woke up at, like, 5 a.m. So that's, like... Yeah, no, that's 5 hours. Chat, I got a question. It's like a genuine, serious question. So, I'm just trying to see something. If someone was born in 2000, if someone was born in 2000, are they 26? Are they 26? Is it a private battle? No, we are doing Anarchy Open right now. Like, if they were born in 2000, are they 26? If they were born, like, August 1st, 2026, are they 26? Or if they were born August 1st, 2020, are they 26? Yes? Okay. Okay, so the reason why I was asking that is, no joke, the other day at dinner, my sister unironically said, in that context, yes, if they weren't born until December 2000, still 25. Okay, good. I was asking because my sister, they were talking about, my cousin. We were talking about my cousin. I was saying his age. I guess for privacy reasons, we'll say his birthday was in 2000. Even though he's not near that, but we'll say his birthday was in 2000. Like, his birthday was in 2000. Let's say January 1st, 2000. So we were like, okay. So yeah, he's turning 26 this year. And then my sister fully unironically said, no, he was born in, he's 25. You don't count the birthday. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I was like, jeez, bro. I couldn't believe that, bro. They dead. Like, she deadass said, no, he's 25 because you don't count the birth year when doing ages. Which, what? Can you imagine, you're like, yo, can you imagine you were born in, can you imagine being born in July 1st, 2005? Like, you're finally old enough to drink. You go to the bartender. The bartender's like, sorry, the birth year doesn't count. No, the birth year doesn't count, so you gotta wait another year, bro. Bro, that bartender would have been turned into a campfire story if that happens. Like, nobody. Nobody. That is, like, the first time I've ever heard someone say that. Like, oh, you don't count the birth year. Like, I couldn't, like, generally, I couldn't believe that. I was like, you serious? You know, so you're not counting 1 year old until 2022, or until 2002. Basically, how is that Lud dude still alive? What? Oh, blast her right to his face. Like, I couldn't believe that, bro. Luckily, my family did correct her. They were like, no, your cousin is 26. Bro, I swear, in Clan Blitz, literally there was like 5 of, like, I played, like, let's say, probably 10 Clan Blitz matches, like the other day. No joke, 5 of them immediately started off with, like, the other team having, like, 3 Clan Blitz and immediately scoring, which pisses me off, because it's, like, that, like, almost never happens, and meanwhile, it happened 5 times in a row. The only time the birth year doesn't count is when the newborn is still in the birth year, so when there's 0. Basically! Like, generally, like I said, I could not believe I heard that. What? What? Oh my god! I hate how they give you, like, 0 time in overtime. Like, I felt like in Splatoon 2, overtime was like a billion years. In this game, overtime is like 5 seconds. You don't score right away. Fuck you. That brush had one thought. Let's see. Alright, exit out so we can get Mizuki out. Or so we can get Mizuki in. But yeah, no, shit like this, like shit like that just is, like, a little frustrating when it's like, god damn. Like, when it's like, the one time they score, all of a sudden they have, like, 4 eggs, and they scored all that, they have 4 footballs, and they all score. Ooh, we got Newbie. Huh. Interesting. Welcome in, Newbie. Is that Mizuki, or is that someone completely different? Ink brush specifically? Forgot there was 2 brushes? Oh, okay. We barely even saw the paintbrush. Oh, okay. That is me? Oh, okay. But like I said, chat, what do y'all think? Do you guys count the birth year when you're doing ages? Because literally, quite literally, everyone says yes. Mizuki's still here. That is Mizuki. That is... Newbie is Muskoki. What the hell? But yeah. Like I said, I could not believe I heard that the other day, bro. That is the first time I've ever heard someone say... I want to feel like I heard someone say that in, like, maybe when they were, like, 8 years old or something. But I have not heard a real adult actually say that. Also, we're facing a group. Yay! Yeah, I could not believe I heard that. This is why matching usernames between chat and game is preferred. Not required, but preferred. Yeah. Oh my god, I love how we get caught up in ink and it's like, I just move, like, I might as well just be paralyzed at that point. Also, I played a match of Splatoon 2 after the Octo expansion stream. Whoever says Splatoon 2 is not Splatoon 1.5 still, you guys are wrong. It's either you guys are wrong, it's either you guys are lying, or you guys have not played Splatoon 2 since Splatoon 3 came out. Because Splatoon 2 is like Splatoon 1.5. It is Splatoon 1.5. Gameplay-wise, if we talking general gameplay-wise, it is Splatoon 1.5. Like, generally, the gameplay just felt so slow. Like, it just felt unbelievably slow. Maybe more like Splatoon 1.8? Maybe. But I still think it's Splatoon 1.5. That game just felt so unbelievably slow. And also, oh my god, I forgot that in Splatoon 2, I didn't forget, but I didn't, but I'm always like, kind of just whiplashed into the fact that before Splatoon 3. Literally, before Splatoon 3. Like, literally, if you had a disconnect. Like, literally, if you had a disconnect, like, the match doesn't end. Like, if you have a disconnect first minute, you have to play it. Like, I think people forgot. And, like, it feels like in Splatoon 3, it always feels like there's someone disconnecting. So it's like, it's so jarring to me because literally... What? I was literally locked on too. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? So, like, literally, it felt like in Splatoon 2. No joke, in Splatoon 2, it always felt like there was a 1 in a 10th chance. Has he lost his mind? I have lost my mind. I have lost my mind. I still, like, Meox, I know you are Splatoon 2. I know you and Rizzy are Splatoon 2's greatest soldiers. But Splatoon 2, over here, we do not like Splatoon 2. I mean, you can like Splatoon 2, obviously. I'm not going to stop you. We all have differences. I personally think Splatoon 2 is one of the worst. Oh yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, in Splatoon 2, if you have a disconnect, you're forced to take it. You are forced to play through it. You are forced to play through the disconnect. And you guys know how in, like, every other match in Splatoon 3, it feels like there's always the disconnect? Like, at the beginning of the match? Which, luckily, there's that feature that, you know, stops that and shit. But, like, in Splatoon 2, it generally feels like... How did not a single fucking time that didn't lock on? So, like, in Splatoon 2, there is literally, like, a 1 in a 10th chance the match you're gonna play is gonna have a disconnect at some point. How do they always have a reslider? And nobody's there. This match becoming as lost as someone on your team disconnected. That is still one of the most frustrating things. I was just about to comment on how no one scored 4 minutes and only for someone to score. Yeah. Honestly, the best Clan Blitz matches, some of the best ones are when people score a lot, but also some of the best Clan Blitz matches is when everyone plays lockdown defense. Like, everyone is playing. And okay, this match, we're probably gonna lose. I don't know why I'm going this way, but fuck it. And yeah, no, they're basically all there. They basically have an iron wall. Like, this is what I hate about overtime in this game. It lasts 5 seconds. There's, like, you might, like, if you don't score by, like, the end of the half, by, like, hold on. Like, if you do not score, like, within regulation, the match you might as well just count it as a loss at that point. Because overtime in this game is so fucking quick. It is, like, barely anything. The best way to describe it is, in the NFL, there's, like, I think overtime is, like, 10 minutes, right? Like, imagine in the NFL, you only have, like, 1 minute in the entirety of overtime. Which, that would be stupid. I'll give you this. In its current state, Splat 3 is leagues above 2. But during its update cycle, Splat 3 was terrible. I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, like, I'd argue the only time you can argue, like, Splatoon 2 was, like, on par or better than Splatoon 3 is, like, launch season Splatoon 3. But even then, it just felt like, it kind of always felt like Splatoon, my opinion is I always felt like Splatoon 3 was just a better game. probably same like Splatoon 2. A lot of these maps, the basket's too far. It's just way too checkpointing to get there in time, even if it's reasonably placed. Yeah, like in Bluefin Depot, it's like you gotta go. Which I don't mind the checkpoints being there, but at the same time, in overtime, it's like in overtime, it's just not enough time because you have to like spend that time going up the wall or waiting for the escalator. Oh. I think Splatoon 4 go for a mix of 2 update cycles, keep the season pass format for just catalogs and maybe stages, but add a weapon or 2 every now and then. Yeah. Nah, like first year up until side order of Splatoon 3's Splatoon 3's life cycle was so ass. Yeah, I'd agree with that though. If you ask me, second season up until side order was like some of the worst update cycles ever. Like, I remember the season pass for side order came out, and that season pass and that update was so ass because it was like, I think that was the update. I think a few updates beforehand, or I think a few seasons before that, they now reverted it to only like 1 stage instead of 2 stages per update. Which, that was the moment I knew the game was cooked. I knew the game was cooked when they did that. When they made it to 1 stage instead of 2 stage, I was like, yeah, no, this game is not gonna reach its full potential. I remember the first season they did that, I was like complaining about it, and I remember some Splatoon fans were like on my fucking case about it. Like they were mad that I even criticized the update. I was like, am I going fucking crazy? The update sucks. We're getting less. We are literally getting less content. Like, I'm sorry, in a multiplayer game, if a game like Splatoon, which needs, like, major updates, like, a lot of major updates, if there's, like, not much, I'm sorry, that's just crazy to me. A choke point is a spot where everyone gets cluttered and there's no good way around it. Bluefin is just choke point the map. I mean, yeah, but, like, I guess that's kind of what makes it fun. It was still either that or have 2 stages fresh season 2024. No stages the following season if they didn't want to start a 3rd page of stages. Obviously irrelevant because Urchin, but you know. I praised Splatoon 4 abandons the seasonal update cycle. Seasonal update cycle was, I will say, I've been saying this ever since they introduced it. It was good in the first 2 seasons. It was good in the first 2 seasons because it was like actually like original content. It was like 100% original content, and then like after the 3rd season, they started recycling they started like using recycled content in the battle passes, and then it just got bad. And then it just got not worth it. Like I remember like. That brings up, like, I guess that's kind of why, like, most people who played Splat 2 kind of dropped Splatoon 3, like, after maybe, like, the first, like, few months. Because I was talking to someone who was, like, really into Splatoon, like, during the 1 and 2 stage. And I remember during 3, like, they basically played the game for, like, the first few months, and they dropped it. And I feel like that's, like, a lot of people. I feel like that, I guess that's also kind of why, like, a lot of, like... I feel like that's why a lot of, like, Splatoon players who was, like, playing during, like, mid... How do they have one again? How do they have one again? It's not even been 30 seconds and they built it up. Oh my god. There we go. Fucking hell. Like, oh, what I was trying to say is, I guess that's why a lot of, like, people who... I guess that's why a lot of Splatoon players who were active during the early to mid Splatoon 2 phase, and, like, a lot of, like, Splat-tubers who were, like, active during, like, the Splatoon, like, the early to, like, mid era of Splatoon 2 kind of dropped Splatoon 3 in its first few months. It's like... Like, I remember it was a mix of that, and I guess a lot of people at that time probably just saw just Splatoon 3 as just Splatoon 2 again. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, though. Octo Expansion and Raiders kind of reminded me why I loved Splatoon. Like, I guess, like, I wasn't really blinded, but it's like, I guess, after years of playing this game as, like, on content and streams and shit, you kind of, like, forget, like, actually what kind of makes the game, like, goated, like, as goated as it once was when you first played it for the first time. So it's like, I'm kind of glad after Raiders and even like like Octo Expansion, it kind of made me go, okay, I can understand. I understand. I now re-understand. I now re-understand why. I thought I could help you, but I was like, okay, I re-understood why I love this franchise. When Call of Duty does it yearly, that's okay. Different fan bases, different expectations. Oh my god, there is a point in that where we took the majority of the base and it didn't fucking take. Gotta love that about Splat Zones. Oh my god, we blew another lead. Bro, that's majority took! What is this game fucking on? I swear to fucking god. Thank you. Like, that is a majority take. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, but when Call of Duty does it yearly, that's okay. Different audiences, and trust me, COD fans don't like how it's yearly too. Like, you think they do because, oh, it just sells a yearly every time, but it's like, at the same time, COD fans aren't a big fan of it too. I guarantee you, if COD were to be dropping every 5 years or so, it would actually be popping. Or it'd still be popping. They just do it to maximize profits. I saw a video on my timeline, or For You page. Saw a video on my For You page saying, I tried collecting every SML character till Director's Cut. Oh boy. Collecting every SML character? Oh boy, that's a... We talking every. Ooh, it's gonna be a minute. Oh, headshot. Oh my god, 2 dynamos? Oh my lord, gotta love it. I was about to say, that is clearly a majority tough. How was that not? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. This is the first time in a long while that I've seen Gold Dynamo. I remember everyone was begging for Gold Dynamo when the game came out, and then Gold Dynamo came out in like the actual launch period. No one used it. Remember, Gold Dynamo's been in the game since the first trailer, and for it to not be added to the game until a year after launch. Yeah, okay. One thing I will admit is that it was weird how they did that. It was weird how they did that. Bro, I felt like that was enough shots. Oh my god. What? They are literally... How? They literally were in fucking animation. How the fuck do they turn around in time? Oh my lord. No. How did I... Oh my god. What? There we go. Oh my god, I didn't get it off. I love when I press R and that shit just doesn't go off. Anything else? Let's see. Any announcements today? Yeah, Pirates, man, Pirates been on a fucking bad streak. Not like the worst streak in the world, but it's like not a bad losing streak, but it's like they just been losing more than they winning, bruh. Like, come on. It's like I knew it was gonna happen, but it's just annoying every time, bruh. Worse, there's probably going to be a lockout next season for the MLB, so it's like, goddamn, it's basically going to be 2 years in a row. We just have not made the playoffs. Oh wait, since you asked the last stream about who made Now or Never, apparently there's an in-universe controversy between Squid-Side and Seaside, where Seaside accused Squid's squad of stealing the song. There's no way, bro. Who's Seaside again? I know what's... I've heard of Seaside. I forgot what songs they exactly made. Seaside, bro. So it's a Splatoon 3 band. Okay, so we've never heard of them until Splatoon 3. So, like, why? Bro, who gives a fuck about some Seaside, bro? Bro, Squid Squad's still the GOAT squad, bro. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Oh, they did this game's Now or Never. Okay, so Seaside is accusing Squid Squad of stealing Now or Never. Bro, Squid Squad still did the best Now or Never. Like, I'm hearing the music for this game, Yoko and the Gold Bazookas. Like, generally, Ink Theory had no excuse to be that ass. Because it's not even like, oh, trumpets don't even work in Splatoon. Because you hearing this, trumpets do work. Why the fuck was Ink Theory just straight up just saying, fuck it, bam, 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 music go, bullshit go. Like, what are we... What? Thank you. Oh my god, that was... Oh my god. Man. Come on, bro. I'm a step ahead. Nope. Oh, what? Bro, I hate when my aim be trash, bro. I think Meowth should probably explain that, like, maybe after the match. But, like, you guys hear this song. This song is, like, actually... This song is, like, actually, like, good. Like, it actually sounds like a song instead of whatever the fuck Broken Coral was. Like, Broken Coral is still, like, the worst. Like, I'm sorry, Broken Coral is still, like, the worst song, like, in Splatoon history. Like, it is definite proof just because something sounds just because something is unique doesn't mean it's good. Just because you can just put instruments together doesn't mean it sounds good. I thought it could cancel out. And then I could just, like, kill that Saki guy. Wow. Wow, I'm on a killing streak, brother. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna go on the other side. Like, Broken Coral is proof that just because something sounds different than what normal music sounds like doesn't mean it's in the Splatoon spirit. Thank you, Kayla, for the 30 jewels. Hell yeah. Ah, they know I'm too good, so they gotta shut us down. Alright, let's lock in. We don't want to blow another lead. Oh my god! Like, I kind of feel bad killing Saki so much, because it's like... god damn, it's just not... It's just not... It's just not... Oh, you can definitely tell that Stringer is desperate now. They're desperate. Which, honestly, gotta commemorate. Like, every time I see that Saki person, I think of Splatdroid, because they dress similar to Splatdroid. Wow, that's a knockout, okay. Kind of feel bad for the other team. I'd probably be pissed if I was the other team. Just, at that point, you just want to, like, close it out on, like, you kind of just want to, like, close it out on just, like, not a knockout, and then just having a knockout seconds before regulation ends. Look at that! Jane Juliet, Grade 56, dab! Damn, I was on a killing streak. I got 21 kills. Damn, boy. Broken World sounds beautiful and you can't convince us otherwise. I probably won't convince you, but I'll convince everyone that it sounds bad. I honestly don't care if it sounds good or not, just more variety is appreciated in general. My biggest complaint has always been a lot of battle music. You use electric guitar. I was like 3 promo bands. The only battle I can remember is Damn Socks, as they are the most unique band in the universe. Isn't that the band where it's basically just an off the hook collab? I wanted to make a short of Hook 'em Big Man. Hey. Also, what happened is Squid Squad made Spot Attack, but Seaside's claimed they wrote it first and did it better. Okay, wrote it first, okay. Probably not. Let's all be honest. And did it better? Yeah, probably not, man. Probably not. I need to listen to both versions back to back. It's been a minute since I've heard, Squid Squad Now or Never. Let me look up Squid Squad Now or Ever, and as the next match started. But yeah, chat, how we all doing? How we all doing? That makes them more unique than others. They got not just characters we know about, but idol characters on it. Alrighty. Also, I think on the Splatoon magazine, there was a part where a drunken member of Seaside on the Splatoon equivalent on Twitter said they went to school with a member of Squid Squad, where C Squad made the beat and lyrics, but Squid Squad released it first before them. Well, if that's the case, shit, bro. I mean, hey, they made lyrics for them, so if they made the lyrics for them, they made the lyrics before them, or if they made the lyrics for them, and then they still ended up using it before they got to them first. If they were in the same room with them, then it's like, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, shit, should have stepped up your game, bro. I feel like that's like, let's say, Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift were in the same room together and they were just writing lyrics, and then Taylor Swift decided to make a song with Ariana's, like, lyrics, even though they were in the same room, and then they were trying to be like, oh, wow, you stole it. It's like, I mean, yeah, in a way, but at the same time, I mean, it's not like straight plagiarism. Or it's not like the most evilest thing ever. It's like, you guys were in the same room. You guys were making songs for each other, so. Also, I feel like, I don't even know if I agree with that taking, like, right afterwards. I don't know, I felt like that take, I interpreted it as something way different. And then, kind of, like, in the middle of me talking, I kind of realized that it was, like, probably not what I was talking about, but I still decided to went with it anyway, because, talking, I love talking. Like I said, can. Okay. Fine. But yeah. A drunken member of Seaside on the Splatoon equivalent of Twitter, bruh. I got a question. Was he having, like, was that, like, a Kanye-like meltdown that he was having? Probably, honestly. Like, tweet number 1. Yo, Squid Squad stole my song. Tweet 2. DJ Ontario had good ideas. Like, is that what probably happened? Probably. Trying to find this magazine info you speak of, but I'm finding nothing, not even on Wikipedia. I don't know. Meowx will probably tell you about that. Like, I trust Meowx because, he is a Rizzy Roan viewer, and Rizzy Roan made 3 timeline videos about Splatoon, so, you know what? You know what? He probably knows a little bit more. Yo, shout out Rizzy, bro. Made 3 timeline videos. Like, he really is providing the best info to, like, the Splatoon community about what exactly the Splatoon timeline is. Because nobody can get the Splatoon timeline better than the Big Drone. Can I actually... Okay, I gotta stop just holding down and shooting. Also, wow, I blew that. Wow, Wubsy. Shout out Wow, Wubsy. That was a goated cartoon. Was it? Yes, and it had Beyonce on it at one point. Look at my bomb, bro. Bro, nah, that should be looking crazy, bro. That should be crazy. That time I forgot how to sit down, bro. But, oh yeah, Commander Tart was misunderstood. That's probably what he said, probably. Ah, damn, bro. Damn, bro. That's crazy. And I forgot how to sit down. Alright, this was a close match. I kind of like matches like these. Like, you kind of... Damn! Double kill with a bomb? This time mine sucks. I can't hear the name Wow the same name because it airs on the same channel as Shaq's Garage. Bruh. Is that a Nickelodeon property? Bruh, how is that possible, bruh? Yeah, a Nickelodeon property. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream and want to see more stuff like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. If not, hey, watch the stream counts just as much anyway. Squid Squad. So, Squid Squad. Squid Squad, now or never. Can we listen to it in here? Can I listen to it on the jukebox? No, I can't. Love that. Love it. Alright, wait, let me listen to this. I learned it from Raskika's News Iceberg video, which is literally the #1 Splatoon lore YouTuber translator. Oh shit. Damn. Splat attack, not now or never. Wait, I thought you guys, wait. Okay, hold on. Are we talking about now or never? Or are we talking about Splat attack? Splat attack, not... Now or never. Okay, Meow said now or never. Pearl said Splat attack. So... Hold on, I'm gonna listen to like 30 seconds of like both versions, and we're gonna figure out if they're both, which one sounds good. Are we talking about that lore bit? We're talking about that lore bit. Pearl thinks you're talking about Splat attack. This version's just... The version's better. What is Seaside talking about when they say, hey guys? Like... Seaside. Okay, now Seaside, now or never. Now or never, Seaside. Nah. 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 It's better because we made it. Like, what is Seaside talking about, bruh? Squid Squad literally clears them, bruh. Guys, I got a question. What is the GOAT debate? What is the GOAT debate? What does the GOAT debate for artists look like in the Splatoon universe? Are they saying Squid Squad was the GOAT? Or is Squid Squad just like someone who just like happens to just have like one of the most iconic songs of all time? Like they're kind of like who's the people who made Sweather Weather? Who's people the neighborhood? Or are they just like the neighborhood where it's like they're like they have like known songs. They have like popular songs in its genre, but they just have that one song everyone knows. Everyone knows. They have that song that's stupid popular. Is like Squid Squad kind of like the neighborhood like that, or is it like they're like actually like one of the most iconic like band, or are they considered one of the best bands in like Splatoon history? One of the best, most famous, most popular bands in Splatoon history. Splatoon lore band is so funny. They all got universe drama and shit. Recommend researching it. I actually will research it. That generally does sound fun. That does sound fun. Bro, I don't know what he's not talking about, bro. Chat, I have a question. What do you guys think is better? What do you think is the better Splatoon? What do you think is the best now or never? Squid Squad or Seaside? Because I think Squid Squad got the best one. Got to turn audio back on? That is, true. I'm sorry. Anytime I hear now or never, like the true now or never version for me is Squid Squad. Like when I think of, when you say think of a Splatoon song, I'm gonna be thinking of, I think Splat Attack was the one that's like in all the Splatoon shit back in the day. I'm thinking that. I'm gonna be thinking Squid Squad's now or never. And I'm also gonna be thinking Calamari Incation. Triple order ink brush. What the fuck is going on, bro? Get this squad out of here, bro. Bro. I thought when you said triple order brush for a split second, I thought that was a ban in the game. I was like, that Hydra better carry. That Hydra better carry. They're like looking like they're beating us right now. Get out of here, Octa V8er. The Hydra better carry? Motherfucker, they're whooping our ass right now. What do you mean they better carry? Yeah, this doesn't take it. Yeah, I was about to say, that didn't take it, bro. I was gonna say, I'm gonna hop on Splatoon 2, but I think I'd rather hunt Enduring Google myself than hop on the 2, bro. Bro. I remember me outside of my Discord. Splatoon 2 campaign stream when? Playing the Splatoon 2 base campaign feels like getting your legs chopped off. It is one of the, it is the worst Splatoon story mode in the game. And I know some people are going to be like, great, you only play like halfway through it. How are you going to say if it's the worst if you have anything? Guys, be honest. Does it even get fucking better? Does it even get anything above, like, at max, like a C-? Does it actually get any better? You guys are acting like, or I'm about to say you guys act like, but you guys haven't acted like this. But I swear, sometimes you say, hey, I'm not gonna play the game because it's just not gonna be. It's just boring, it sucks. And even if you're talking about something where it is just objectively mid, they're like, oh, you haven't played it, but you haven't played the full game. And it's like, dog, it's not like the last half of Octo Valley is gonna like turn into like Octo expansion like mastery. Like, come on. I think I'm fighting a demon that doesn't exist when I'm talking. When are we getting a live performance an hour and hour featuring all 3 auto groups? Nah, the Splatoon 2 story does not get better. Exactly. That's why I haven't finished it, because I know that shit's just mid as fuck. Which, that pisses me off. It should not be generic and mid like the first game. First game had every right to be generic and mid, because it was the first game. They're just laying the ground blueprints. But the fact that the base game campaign is generic and mid like Splatoon 1 pisses me off. What did you say you're fighting a fake demon? I mean, yeah, you is right. Yeah, Splat Attack the one song everyone knows? Like, is Splat Attack the one song everybody knows? Alright, we got 15. 15, that is... Yeah, I know. Okay. If you told me what is the first song that comes to your head when you think of Splatoon, I'm thinking Splat Attack. Splat Attack, Squid Squad, if you ask me, is possibly one of the greatest Splatoon bands in Splatoon history. If I had to say the top 3 most known songs, Now or Never, Splat Attack, Calamari Orientation. Yes. Another funny lore bit is that Octopus, the band that made the Return of the Mammalians music, stole from Deadfish and other artists and just released their unreleased songs of their own. They literally went up and got to a guy saying, I'm selling unreleased Deadfish, tap in. Actually bought the stack, and then just dropped it as their own songs. That's like fucking crazy. It's like if someone bought like unreleased Kanye or unreleased Playboy Cardi and just dropped them as like their own official songs. Like, it's like, imagine if I bought, like, Can You Be, or New Body, or Mama's Boyfriend, and it's like, I just say, hey guys, new Grade 56 drop, here y'all go. It's like, motherfucker, no it ain't, bruh. No it ain't, bruh. That shit, you just dropped unreleased Kanye and called it your own. All I can say is, one of the songs on that album better not be Unreleased Pearl. I'll say that. Shit, I bet you that shit, there's no Unreleased Pearl on that album, because I think even they know. Nah, they probably do that. They probably have lack of taste in the Splatoon universe if they bump in some Pearl Hazuki. You know, probably after work or tomorrow, I am gonna watch that video that you talked about me out. Just because I'm actually interested in Splatoon more. Or I'm actually interested in Splatoon music. Just because, like, who is the GOAT in one other's universe? Like, what is the drama that they have? Like, dude, does Front Row and ACHT have beef with each other? Oh my god, I'm a killer in these streets, bruh. I thought well, I don't... Ow, bro! We are goated. Okay, this I was able to find. It was only a song, not songs plural. Yo, chat, I got a question. Do you think this is what DJ Khaled does? He just buys unreleased songs and then just, like, market it, like, he just marks it as their own. Like, when you hear DJ Khaled featuring Drake and Lil Baby, is it just really just an unreleased Drake and Lil Baby song that DJ Khaled just bought and just, like, put himself front and center on? That probably explains why he does jack shit on songs. All he screams is, DJ Khaled, and then that's really it. You got a hot bike, your controller's about to die? I bet. Bro has a dead controller in 2026, bro. Like, it was times. Shout out to all the viewers watching. You guys are goated as hell. Is that true? Yes, that is true. That is true. Y'all doing? How y'all doing? Also, the short that I uploaded is now my best performing short in the first couple hours. It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic like Epic Games. Kind of reminds me of that time I was epic like Epic Games. Shout out to Goats. Shout out to I Like Goats. Oh, hell yeah, bro. I Like Goats. Is he the GOAT? You're saying that is true. Raska has a whole series on Splatoon being lore, though. It may be a little outdated because it was made before Splat 3. Oh, okay. Also, interesting info here. Deadfish's favorite version of Deep Cut's Anarchy Rainbow is the Spring Fest version. Crazy since most people didn't vibe with that version. Interesting. Hold on. Just to make sure, Deadfish and ACHT are the same person. Why are they called ACHT? Why is their government name ACHT? Did Elon Musk name that? Like, why is Deadfish? Like, bro. Why is their name ACHT, bro? I think we'll do one more match and then we'll go to Turf War. ACHT is German for 8. Okay. So they named their kid 8. Yo, imagine you go to school. Yo, imagine if you went to school and, like, you met a friend. You're like, oh, what's your name? My name's, Andrew. What's your name? Oh, yeah, my name's 5. Like, what? Come on. Sources say that Greg 56 viewers have more GOAT status than non-Greg 56 viewers. That is true. Can we get it true in chat? Which, there's not an emote for that. It's gonna be soon, though. Sorry, Gold Dino. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm still thinking about that Octo expansion stream. That Octo expansion stream is probably gonna go down as one of the best streams this year. Like, generally, that stream was fucking goated. Like, if I had to say the 2 best streams of this year, it's probably the first it's probably the first YouTube short stream. It's probably the first YouTube short stream of this year. And it's the first YouTube short stream of this year. And the Octo expansion stream. What about the Deltarune stream? The Deltarune stream was good, but it's like, I don't know about best. But it was good. Yeah. Bro, he is tapped in. On what? Unreleased Blueface? No. We tapped in on unreleased Kanye? Yes. But I don't know about Pearl, but yeah, we is all tapped in on unreleased Yay. Also, I remember Skipper said in the Octo expansion stream. I remember there was a few comments I didn't read because I was too busy just ranting and talking. And chat was moving fast, that there were some comments I didn't read. So, Skipper was asking, well, why am I so obsessed with, like, unreleased playing? So unreleased, it's like, unreleased music from popular artists is, like, considered, like, you know, like a big deal. Like, unreleased Kanye is a big deal. You say, I have new unreleased Kanye tapped in, people are gonna tap in. You have unreleased Cardi, you have unreleased Playboy Cardi, people are gonna tap in. So it's just so funny thinking about unreleased, like, insert artist that has not been relevant in God knows how long. Or insert trash artist that, why would anyone want unreleased? Like, I got unreleased YBM Namir, bruh. Yo, bro, I got unreleased Blueface, bruh. I got unreleased Silento. Like, bro, who... It's just so funny to me. I also remember Skipper... During my rant on Pearl, the idol, like, I saw a comment that Skipper said, oh man, Skipper was like, at this point, I'd rather him just home XA and just consider Octo expansion unfinished at this point. I was like, why? Why? Because I was dissing on Pearl, and because I was dissing on an idol, Skipper was like, no more, dog, no more, end the stream, bruh. Welcome, Dez, to the stream. How you doing? Unreleased the Fat Rat. Oh, man. We're all tapping into that. Most people ended up liking Pearl after our expansion. How did you end up the opposite? Because she's so ass, bro! Well, that entire video basically explains it. Literally besides, you know, the last part where she actually did use her voice to save the world, which, okay, that is one plus. You can't deny it. Besides that, her music is ass, bro. Listen, as someone, like, the reason why is because most Splatoon fans don't actually listen to music other than Splatoon music. Like, the only time they listen to music is the Vocaloid or fan songs. Like, most Splatoon fans think the best real-world... Like, most Splatoon fans think, like, the best real-world song is, like, Jack's Toy, or, like, the No Mercy song from, what's his name? Living Tombstone. So, as someone who actually listens to the music, like, as someone who actually listens to real music, I can spot a corny rapper from a mile away. And Pearl is one of them. One of them corny rappers. Alright, we're gonna hop on Turf War now, so... Why? Because, I think that'd be better, and most people are kind of hopping out, so... Hopping out like it's the after party. 24 hours singer. Okay, we got 24 hour. That's something, but that's a singer. Skipper, looking gaming chat, because Miak's got the proof for you. Wait, I need to look at this. That's a lovely way to show your vocal cords? Yeah. Hold on, I actually need to check this. I need to check this real quick. I need to check this. I need to check this. Hold on, we're gonna read this together because this is, like, actually interesting. This is, like, actually, like, interesting. I'm typing this in a drunken stupor. Oh my god, this motherfucker. Bruh, he's getting, like... Bro, some of his tweets were getting, like, 10k likes, bruh. That's crazy. I'm like, bruh. Bass Bika, bruh. Chat, this guy... Is this guy good? Or is he a bigger cornball than Dax, bruh? I'm typing this in a drunken stupor. I've said this half a billion times just this year, but please know this. Now or Never is a Seaside original. Some guy from Inkopolis, Skip, something or other, had the nerve to cover it without permission, but recorded it before they released theirs. We just didn't release ours. Why didn't you release yours? Why did it took 8 years for you to actually drop it? Sounds like they just clout chasing, if you ask me. They just clout chasing, y'all. They just clout chasers, bro. Okay, show us time since then. If I don't see a recording with the date set in the past before Squash release, and it's just rage bait. It's just clout chasing, yeah. But Skipper, he's not talking to Meowx pulling up the video. He's talking to fucking Seaside. He's talking to Seaside. Seaside are just haters? They are. They are. Crazy how this just confirms the existence of alcohol in the verse. Yes. Alcohol does exist. And Seaside drunkenly gets... And the Seaside artist gets drunk. Seaside gives off those, like, alternate rock bands who, in their peak, wouldn't take, like, $1 million, like, endorsement deal because it goes, like, against their beliefs or they don't want to be sellouts. Or really, yeah. Like, they're the types to, like, be, like, alternate rock bands who, like, won't take, like, $1 million endorsement deal because they don't want to be sellouts or they don't want to, like, do something against their beliefs. But when they've long falled off, they would gladly take a $10,000 deal without hesitation. Like, that's the type of person that would be. Like, I feel like that's most alternate rock bands that kind of fell off. Like, kind of, like, they'll be like, oh, we're not going to take this deal. We don't want to be sellouts. We want to stay true to the band. We want to... And then after they fall off, and they realize no one gives a fuck about them anymore, all of a sudden, that same deal, that same idea of a deal, that is $10K, that is, like, $10,000, or that is now $10,000 and not $1 million, they would take in a heartbeat. Like, that's the type of band Seaside gives off to be. Like, Seaside gives off that type of band. Do I like metal? I don't listen to... I'm not gonna, like, listen to it, like, on, like, the way to work. Like, it's not on my go-to, but, like, you know, I gotta give respect to metal. Like, I don't listen to metal too much, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I listen to, like, rock music, I usually listen to, like, the Madden, NHL, like, SmackDown vs. Raw soundtracks. That's usually what I usually go for. But, like, you gotta give respect to metal. Metal is good. Yeah. Metal is good. Like, usually what I listen to on, like, the way to work is just, like, whatever's in my daily mix, and that is usually hip-hop songs, so, like, you know, like, Kanye, Young Thug, ASAP. You know what is one of the most underrated songs in Splatoon? It was that one, like, metal song in Splatoon 1. I forgot what it was, but it genuinely is a good song. I forgot who it was. I gotta look at that up. Because it is a metal song. Well, it is in their in-universe way of metal. Metal Pod? Okay. Yeah, Metal Pod. Yeah, Metal Pod. I'm not gonna lie, chat, are they underrated? Because if you ask me, they got some they low-key underrated. Okay. Shout out to all the viewers watching right now. Y'all are goated. Seriously? Yeah. You guys are goated. Metal Pod Splatoon. Let me see. Is this what it is? Damn, this is Squid Squad 2? Chat, Squid Squad might be the GOATs. Squid Squad. Man, why did Squid Squad have to break up? Like, Squid Squad, bro. Okay, you got Nami, Ichiya, Quinn, Murasaki. I like it. You got, like, 3 people. You got Nami, Ichiya, Murasaki, and then Quinn. You just got Quinn, bro. You got Quinn, bro. You're all doing the right thing of being here instead of engaging in the current Nintendo discourse. What's the current Nintendo discourse? I feel like... Thank you, Des, for the laughing disco. 250 jewels. Yeah. Laughing disco, bruh. Yeah, we all be dancing under the disco to Metal Pod. People are actively hating the fact that Ashma isn't labeled the male or female version. Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Do you think Queen is the person we mentioned that left Ekin, named Ekin in Japan? Oh, you go by the Japanese spellings? Nice. What do I go by? I don't know, because I didn't care about Splatoon Lore Band until a while ago. And then after the Octo Expansion stream, I just got interested now. I'm like, you know what? I actually give a fuck. You know, I actually give a fuck. Like, the concept of a band rising and falling off, or just staying, being good, and just, like, the concept of, like, making like, the album process and stuff is actually, you know, some exciting stuff. It's, like, actually some very interesting stuff. So I actually am interested to know what exactly. So I actually am excited to know exactly, like, what else is there. Wow, Cobra Kai, bro. Like, Cobra Kai, bro? I remember that was, like, one, like, good YouTube Red show. It was so good that eventually, once YouTube Red just pulled productions on all their shows because who cares anymore, like, it got sold to Netflix because it was just that good. Oh, sorry, Pearl, but, just... Oh, Dez on my team. Oh, hey, we're on Manta Maria. It's in the thumbnail. Whoa. Assuming the thumbnail is Manta Maria. Sometimes I forget to change it. Sorry, Pearl. You know what they say? If business ain't human, how are you gonna sell? Wow, I got that kid. This is the Tomodachi Life non-binary situation all over again. The only discourse I've been keeping up with is the Vocaloid Tito Slayer, like, discourse, which is basically set back the Vocaloid community by 200 years. I mean, that the discourse can't be more stupid than mine, right? Nope, it is. And it's worse, so... GG's, GG's. #1 overall splatter! Yeah. Because we is the GOAT. Oh, everyone's doing this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, dang! Alright. I'm 99% sure that those people are the same trolls that tried to school with Deltarun's reputation last year. Wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised too. But at the same time, there are generally people like that who exist. Okay, at least you know what I'm talking about, Meows. I think. Also, chat, there's some Deltarune news. They're dropping Deltarune Chapter 6 next year. It's so crazy. Every year until Chapter 5, I was literally like, every year up until Chapter 3 and 4, I was literally like, why doesn't Toby Fox, why does Toby Fox take so long to make these games, bro? Like, why do they be taking so long, bro? And then, literally, people hated the fact that I complained about that. But get this. Now, after 3 and 4, he's dropping a chapter every year. He listened to me. Yeah, he listened to some kid from Tampa, Florida, and he was like, you know what? This kid from Tampa, Florida is right. I gotta follow his advice. Yeah, I've seen TikTok. It's either what I said or it's as you 14-year-olds were trying way too hard to be funny. Yeah. But yeah. But from that discourse, that discourse sucks because it's just some very, very bad people. Who's saying on my GOAT Microsoft Word? What are you talking about? Are you talking about that tweet where it's like, why is like Microsoft Word paid when it's like when it was free? I don't know. If I had to guess, he's been working on all the chapters somewhat simultaneously. It's just some chapters need more time than others. Some chapters have to be 1 and 2. It's either that, or maybe he finally got way more people to work on the team that actually sped it up. I was making a joke about Skipper saying word discourse. Oh. Dumpster's on a roll. It's actually insane how an indie game is able to surpass so many AAA games so quickly. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. I don't got nothing else to say because I only played Chapter 1, so... But I'm glad to see the development actually sped the fuck up. Because literally, I genuinely thought Splatoon would be finished by 2040. Because the game was just taking so fucking long to release, like, a chapter that was only a few hours long. But luckily... Like I said, Toby Fox seemed to follow my advice. He's dropping yearly now, which is good. You know what me most said about Rush games before? Yes. A Rush game is bad forever. Unless you're Halo 2 for some reason. Halo 2 is like the one exception. hate how on Wikipedia they don't give like a history for like the bands and shit. They give off trivia. They don't give off like the history of the bands and shit. What are the songs they have? Squid Squad. They have basically a whole album. They have a whole album. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 songs. And if you include opening and Spot Attack Jam Chest, that is 8. Splatoon song ranking stream's about to be sick. Yeah, whenever that is. I think I'll do that. You know, if we play Doctor Expansion, some people generally want me to like, beat the campaign of, like, Alterna and, God forbid, the Splatoon 2 campaign. So that's gonna be interesting. Actually, no, since I beat Octo Expansion, I feel like I could do the song ranking stream any day, just because, I don't know, is Alterna, do I need to wait until I beat all the campaigns? Probably not, honestly. Yeah, it's like most bands have only 2 songs. Bands that are like promotional material have way more. Chirpy Chips technically has the most, but it's 2 songs split between 3 games, so does that really count? Probably not. Alterna does have a lot of new idol songs and new bands, so that's up to you. Oh, okay. Chat, I got a question. Who do you think is the worst band, like, song-wise? Like, if we talking, like, who has the worst quality-wise, what it has to be? I think it has to be 8 people. But, who's the best and worst? And you can't say idols because it's too easy. Too easy, guys. Y'all are gonna be saying, Squid Sisters, so. Like, this version of Now or Never, it's not bad. It definitely fits the theme of Splatoon. But it's, like, better than Splatoon 1's? Is that what Seaside's been saying? Bro, he was not a thinker, bruh. Also, after this, we're gonna exit out because I gotta go to the bathroom, so. Okay, oh shit, it's already 3 o'clock. Okay, I gotta pay attention to the time. I have to end the stream by, like, at max 4:15, just because I gotta go. I'm closing tonight. Sucks, but we're gonna have a fun time. We're gonna have a grand old time. Wait, damn, sucks tonight. Also, worst is easily most of the Raiders OST. So you basically hate the band that made the Raiders OST. I mean, I don't blame you. Most of the OST is basically like the Salmon Run music, which is already considered. Somebody in the comments of MetalPod said this is the song that got them into metal when they were younger. That's crazy. Imagine listening to like Metallica and like Five Finger Death Punch and Iron Maiden, like because you heard MetalPod from Splatoon. That's kind of crazy to think about. Alright, got a BRB real quick. I have to go to the bathroom, so... BRB! Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the live chat in the meantime. What do you think is the best and worst Splatoon band, quality-wise? Idols are excluded. Hello. I'm back. Free association makes up like 90% of the split side orders OC, and they're still terrible. Damn. Okay. Best bands, in my opinion, are Squid Squad, Chirpy Chirps, and Yoko and the Gokuzunos. Worst is definitely W3 by a long shot. Who's W3 again? Hi, back. How's front? How's front? He's pretty toxic, I'm not gonna lie. He tried to scam me out of like $251. So that should tell you everything about him. But anyway, how we all doing? Shout out to the 78 concurrent viewers right now. You guys are goated. W3 is summer pay. Oh, okay. Then yeah, no, easily the worst. Ink Theory, our least favorite just because they're forgettable as High Tide. What about DNA? Did D8 A? I get it right the second time. Does DHA do a better job than W3? Someone of man. The Raiders OC super disappointing. Yeah, I think it's just forgettable. Alright. Just trying to make sure everything's good. But yeah, no, I think besides, like, the song you get, like, after you beat Raiders, like, I do generally think the soundtrack is disappointing. You wanna know what's something crazy? You wanna know what's something crazy? Doom scrolling has gotten so bad that playing video games on your couch is basically considered, like, balancing your wellness now. Like, hold on. What's the proper term again? Yeah. Like, doom scrolling has gotten so bad. Playing video games on your couch is considered pro wellness. I love every time there's always something in my nose. I don't want to pick it, obviously, because that'd be nasty. Just hates when it's like it gets to that. Hesitated. But yeah, if you don't know, there's a video that appeared on my free page, and the thumbnail also appeared on Twitter, where it's like they replaced doom scrolling with playing Switch 2, and their life has gotten better. And all I can say is, do you know how bad doom scrolling has gotten to the point? Do you know how bad doom scrolling has gotten to the point where playing your video game, where playing your portable game console on your couch is considered a pro gaming move? Or is not only that, but playing video games on your couch is considered like a pro wellness move. Like, that's insane to think about. Literally a decade ago, or literally 2 decades ago, playing the video game console on your couch was considered like the slot move. It was considered like the slot move. It was considered the unhealthiest thing to imagine unhealthy. And now it's like, that's considered the healthier alternative than just doom scrolling. That's crazy. Like I said, it reminds me of that TikTok video I saw, where it's like, literally 2 decades ago, sitting on the TV, it was considered like people thought society would be ruined by too many people just like watching TV all day. Like 2 decades ago, it was considered like the most unhealthiest, sloppiest thing ever to just be like a couch potato and watch TV all day. Now that's considered, now nobody has watched TV in ages. Now watching TV is a healthier option. Unless you're watching like news networks all day, then it's like then I say you can argue that's as bad as Doom. I gotta have some self-control. I almost opened up for real and he almost said that. That's insane, bro. Right as I'm going... That is crazy. During his stream, he's probably watching the stream on his desktop while also having his phone by his side. Like obviously I'm streaming right here, then there's my phone right here. Nah, that'd be such a mood, bro. That's such a mood. That is such a mood, bro. Yeah, good thing I went to the bathroom when I did, because I forgot to do my laundry. Or I forgot to finish my laundry, so I just put my laundry in the dryer because I ran out of clean work clothes, so there you go. But yeah, no, like I said, it's crazy, like I said in the previous stream, it's so crazy how, like, when kids' cartoons would, like, or kids' media will, like, they would, like, portray a punishment or portray, like, this, like, very hard challenge. Like, oh, not watching TV for a month. Like, that was considered, like, Guantanamo Bay torture as a kid in the early, mid, late 2000s and early 2010s. I don't think I've watched TV in forever. I don't think I've watched TV outside of sports since ever. Or since, like, ages. Like I said, go rewatch, like, apparently there's an Arthur episode where they actually tackle that. Or where they tackle the fact, oh, no TV for, like, a week was considered, like, crazy. Like, I remember reading My Weird School, and I remember there was, like, a school challenge where it was, like, don't watch TV for a month. And, like, the kid's the author, and he basically betrayed it as, like, Guantanamo Bay torture, the way he described it. You're missing out on so much good TV. Name me 5 shows that came out on cable the last 5 years. If we talk in streaming, there's a difference between cable and streaming. Streaming is like, you can watch that on anything. But, like, if we talk in just cable TV... Like, I don't think... When was the last time anybody's watched cable TV outside of sports? Gonna call it the Splatlandian Youth on your team, because it's the Big 26 parade probably got them interested. Yeah, like, this is gonna be the one time in Splatoon 3... This is gonna be one of the few times in Splatoon 3's lifespan. This is the one time in Splatoon 3's lifespan where, basically, if you hop on Splatoon 3 as a Splatlandian Youth player for the first time... I'm not gonna blame you, solely just because, hey, the game, hey, you got interest, yeah, Raiders got you interested in 3, it's fairs. Ain't no one watch cable no more? Exactly. But I'm missing out on some good streaming shows? You're right. I still need to watch Breaking Bad. Like, a show that's still to this day so culturally relevant and so culturally popular. Just, I have yet... It's been a minute since I've never watched this crazy. Like, Breaking Bad is so popular, Popcorners a few years ago did a commercial bringing back the Breaking Bad actors for Popcorners. Like, literally, like, a full decade after the initial show ended. You're missing out on so much good TV, but no one uses cable anymore. When he means, I guess Meowx, when he means TV, he means, like, TV shows, like, in general. Like, he's talking about, like, streaming and stuff. Like, streaming on, like, Netflix and Peacock and all that. Bro, my work, they had, like, free Bang energy drinks just, like, laying around. They were like, anyone can have it, so I had one the other day. That was the first time I've drunk Bang since 2022. I remember there was a brief period of time where people thought Bang was gonna get banned in America, because the caffeine milligrams on a Monster is 160 milligrams of caffeine. Bang is 300. Like, a single can of Bang is 300, which is insane to think about. That is literally double Monster. That's fucking crazy. There was this, like, older woman at my work who was, like, very tired, and I was like, if you want, they got Bangs right there. It's like an energy drink, and she was like, man, I'm so tired, I might as well. And then she took one sip, and she was like, wow, thanks, Greg, for suggesting that. Like, took one sip, and it's like, it's already kicking in. It's like, wow. And I'm like, yep. It's like, damn, bro. I have a question. Does drinking so much, like, energy drinks, does drinking, like, one energy drink a day just, like, get your mind trained on caffeine and makes it be, like, it's not, like, as effective? In sports too, I guess, but even then, there's streaming services that air them, yeah. I meant streaming, the only thing people use cable for is news, game shows, or mindless drama. Sports too, I guess, but even then, there's streaming services that airs them, basically. Water's what you should be drinking. Doesn't matter if it's tap or store-bought. I mean, that is true. What if it's the water from a Flint mission? Not just streaming services they're in sports. From what I heard, sometimes sports are the only. Sometimes sports only air on streaming services. Yeah, they usually have like some deals and stuff to like streaming services and all that. I hate how sometimes after a habits in my forehead, it basically tells me to take off. Uh-oh. Damn, we'd be killers on the streets, bro. They keep respawning just to die, bro. Like, they must know Grey 56 is live and wants me to farm kills. They must also know Pearl's in the lobby and wants her to get Aurora. Like, cause, like, it's just getting to a point, bruh. It's just getting to a point, bruh. Like, it's just getting to a point, bruh. No one is saying it gets to a point anymore. Crazy. Damn, like, me and Pearl went 11 for 3, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Man, that's Red Dualies. Man, they had a poor game. Alec went 8 for 8, which, I mean, it's a even kill count, but at the same time. Apparently, Spirit Halloween is buying Hot Topic for 350 mil. Do I like handles? I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Sorry. We both had all goals and no fist bumps. Damn. Like a Mexican donut? Ah, probably not then. Fortunately. You know what is gonna be fortunate though? At least this move. I saw somebody said on Twitter, I think it's like an interesting discussion, exclusively for me probably. But somebody was like, it sucks that the mainstream hold on, let me read the tweet. The tweet said, generally sad the mainstream thinks the Fantastic Four sucks, but seem to adore the Incredibles. Well, the difference is the Incredibles is actually good. Like, Fantastic Four, I feel like the Fantastic Four is always something comic fans love treating as a big deal, but in actuality, they were always kind of like a squad. They're kind of like a unique squad, but it's like, at the same time, it's not that good. Plus, The Incredibles is like, actually good. You got clever writing, witty humor, like, actually interesting world. And also, they're a family, and I feel like the family dynamic they had is pretty good. And also the fact that they're trying to be a superhero in a world where they ban superpowers is kind of interesting. So it's like, that's why people love The Incredibles. The reason why people don't like the Fantastic Four is because, like, on paper, they're kind of just whatever. Like, why should, like, Fantastic Four always felt like an A-tier superheroes that superhero fans really want to treat as S tier. Like I said, like, I don't mind the Fantastic Four. I think they can be good when you give them a chance, like in the new Fantastic Four movie. I was about to say Fantastic Four, no. But, god damn, that fucking shitty-ass Fan Four Stick movie, brah. Fantastic Four, bruh. There's like a line in the Fan Four Stick movie where they unironically went, where actually Victor Von Doom works with them, or I don't know. I don't think his name was Victor Von Doom, but they made a joke but Victor was like acting pretty negative, and then fucking the woman from Fantastic Four, Elastigirl, basically said, "Got Dr. Doom over here." Like, they actually made that joke, bro. It's so fucking... It's so bad. It's just funny, bro. This the dumbass meme, bro, where he's like... Say that again? It's like, shut up. I feel like I'm hitting the point where the timer is about to hit, but I think I'm a gangster because I can take it. Damn, bro, we only got 15 more minutes, man. Miles Teller could be a good actor, but he keeps getting cast in the worst roles. For real. tell me the Fantastic Four isn't fantastic? If we talking the Fan Four Stick movie from 2015, nah. But yeah, nah. I feel bad for actors who are good actors, but it's like they keep getting cast in like the worst shit ever. Like I think the girl who plays Elastigirl, like I think before like a new Marvel movie, she was like an actor in like a few superhero movies, and like the few superhero movies she was in are like literally regarded as like some of the worst of all time. So I just feel bad for her. She just keeps getting bad luck. Mosso be such a good actor, keeps getting cast in the worst role possible. For real, bro? Like I feel bad, bro. Like God, like that movie should have been like, if Fan Forstick was actually good, that should have been like the role that should have like helped like made him a megastar. But instead, it's like one of his most it's like one of the most infamous roles of all time, bruh. This shit. God, imagine. The only Fantastic I know is the main leads for Fortune Weaves. I remember I saw another tweet that I can talk about. What else? Oh yeah, the Marvel token shit. It's so... Or I can talk about that in a minute. Young said, just the year before Fan Forstick, he was the main character in Whiplash, bro. Bro was casted from peak to mid so fast, bro. Nah, that's crazy. You went from one of the most iconic movies of the last decade with Whiplash, considered a goated movie that's so goated. And then he got casted in the fucking Fan Forstick, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I need to rewatch Fan Forstick. Do I really need to, though? Like, I really need to get reminded. The one thing I will say, though, is I thought the Thing's CGI was good. Like, I thought the CGI for the Thing in, the 2000s movies sucked. But I thought the Thing's CGI in, this in, like, Fan Forstick was good. But yeah, the Marvel token situation. The Marvel token situation is so crazy to me. Or the Marvel... It's not crazy, but it's fascinating to me. Marvel Token was like one of the more hyped fighting game platform, or one of the more hyped fighting games gonna come out in the last couple of years. It's made by Arc Systems. It's Marvel. And it's Arc Systems. Which means this should be, on paper, a slam dunk. And then PlayStation did their bullshit. That dreaded bullshit. I read Pearl's comment. But yeah. That's crazy. But yeah. So for Marvel Token, they like made... They made the PC version. They force you to connect your PlayStation Plus account. And because of like some like rule or workaround thing, they basically the game got blocked in 130 companies because of that. Or 130 countries because of that. And because there is way more overseas players in the fighting game community than you think, yeah, nah, the hype for that basically died. And also, I heard the optimization for the PC version is fucking dog shit. So, yeah. Marvel Token. So, Marvel Token went from one of the most hyped fighting games of the, in the last couple years to Which that sucks, man. Like Arcs, I feel like I haven't played the game, but I can tell that they made a pretty good game, so it sucks that Sony essentially sabotaged it. Sony gotta be on like the on the run for like the worst company of the year, honestly. Cause like, goddamn, bro. God, what is in my nose? I actually don't know. Chat, I miss Salt Spray Rig. I miss Salt Spray Rig, guys. Whatever happened to Salt Spray Rig, y'all? What, they just tore it down for demolition after Splatoon 1? What happened to Salt Spray Rig, y'all? Justice for Salt Spray Rig, for real. I remember Syntax said in Splatoon 2, one thing they liked about Splatoon 2 was that it was more experimental and willing to take risks with stages more than Splatoon 2. And to that I got to say, not really, honestly. The stages were kind of fine to me. The stages kind of, like, were just fine. Like, if you ask me, the most experimental game with the stages is Splatoon 1. Because, you know, it's the first game in the franchise. They don't know what works and what's not. And they got nothing to lose because there's nothing to prove. Or they got everything to prove, nothing to lose because, well, it's the first game. So you get shit like Bluefin Depot and Salt Spray Rig. Which is very funny. Because you know a map as massive and humongous like Salt Spray Rig will never happen again. Everyone keeps Salt Spray working somewhere on the map, maybe, but I don't like the idea of permanently losing a PvP map. Yeah, I don't blame you. It would be fucking hilarious, though, if Salt Spray Rig comes back in Splatoon 4. Hey, at least they weren't Tetris blocks. For Splatoon 2? Yeah. I mean, at least they weren't. I guess that's why people love them, but if we're being honest... GG? Yeah. Chat, I went to Target the other day, man. I want to say, I think gaming might be entering a dark age because wow, gaming's just not what it was a decade ago, and that I feel like I can say is not nostalgia related. Like besides Nintendo, if you're a gamer, bro, it's basically just fucked. Like for the Microsoft section, well, the Xbox section basically doesn't exist. PlayStation section is now takes up half an aisle and not the whole aisle, and yeah. And really the only one taking up a whole aisle is Nintendo, so just damn, bro, gaming's pretty much damn. Hallways maps are also Tetris blocks? Yeah, when we say hallway maps, when we say hallway and Tetris, when we say Tetris block maps, we also mean hallway maps. We disconnected? Bruh. That's crazy, bruh. Is it? Yes. Thankfully, no, man. Interesting. The fact that you're still in the lobby, that's actually kind of crazy. If we're all being honest. I'll say though, one thing that does suck though is the new video right now is like heavily underperforming. The Pearl fans, they don't want to see the truth. Pearl fans, they don't want to see the truth, so they blacklisted the video. Now, it does suck that the video is massively underperforming. I know views don't matter, but at the same time, it's like nothing's more annoying than when you put in your heart and soul in something and basically gets no attention. So, I mean, it got attention to you guys, but not to like everyone else. But who knows? I'm hoping maybe they'll hit the algorithm at one point. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not gonna hold my breath right now. Base? I remember one advice is usually just only focus on base, like maybe like maybe like on the last half of the match, not first half, so it's like you're not getting like cornered right away. Something that is kind of sad is we're never going to see lines of people getting physical copies of games. When I went to games so good, my physical copy raters, they barely had any because of low pre-orders. Yeah, no, that is going to be sad. Like I said, I'm hoping the PS6 bombs just so Sony can revert that decision. Because simply put, man, yeah, no, that's just gonna suck. I actually would not be surprised if gaming is just like a hobby that's like... gaming is a hobby that just doesn't really get any real new players. And like, for like the next generation. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the new players in gaming is like really low. Like, in the next generation just because of the all-physical Switch. Because if they're doing all that... If they're doing all that, man, it's like... Kids, they probably not even gonna feel excited getting a new game. It's just like, oh, boom. Oh my god! It's like, downloaded, yay. And then boom. Like, when you get the physical game, it's like, that hype is building up. Hype is building up. Oh, one of the best things about gaming is community and IRL experiences. Take away those and it's a wasteland. I mean, in a way, yeah. I want to know about Wasteland. Listen up, it's going down. My name is Shiver from Off the Hook. Or Shiver from Deep Cut. Just saved up all that money just to get one leveled up thing. It's crazy. Undertow crab leg. I'm not. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. I mean, yeah, but like staying indoors just to download a game, not actually interacting with others, take away so much from the hype and experience outside of the game itself. Oh yeah, I would agree with that. Dude, am I insane or there's 68 people watching right now? No, there is 68 people watching right now. Unfortunately, there's a good chance 98% of them are bots, unfortunately. The Splatoon streaming community has been dealing with this for a long while now, so there is 68 people watching, but probably like 58 of them are bots, unfortunately. Yeah, I already read. I kind of read it quietly. I was gonna read it out loud, but then I like it's commented and Meowx did, talking about all that. The strat is the base gradually. I saw another streamer get a lot of viewers on YouTube out of nowhere. Yeah, I think the streamer's been getting a lot of bot issues, but instead of like actually, you know, bots like commenting and stuff, it's like just lurkers. So, straight as the bait gradually spawn in, not all concentrated, not in the beginning or the end, but for the last match should be almost completely done because that's when the fights matters. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, we'll do a couple more matches and call it because I do gotta go to work, so. But staying indoors, just download a game, not actually interact with others, take away so much from the hype and experience outside the game itself. That is true. Because it's like, when you're a kid, when you get a physical game, everyone's like excited because it's like a physical game. And they're also like happy for you. Because it's like, they get to also play it with you. So it's like, when you just get the download code, or when you download it, it's like, it's just you, and it takes away from the hype. It's like, it's just, yeah, there's just nothing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the PS6 just bombs. Because a lot of people... Because I think the only people who play on PlayStation anymore is just ball and gun gamers. So I think it'll only just be ball and gun gamers buying the PS6 because, oh, it's the newest ball and gun game. We gotta buy it. I have to play it. I can't be left out. So I think for a lot of them, I think they'll just stay on they'll just stay on PlayStation. And also, just because it's like, they've been on PlayStation for God knows how long, so they still think PlayStation's like the cool thing to do. I wouldn't be surprised, but even then, I wouldn't be surprised if the ball and gun gamers, if even like a good chunk of them just switch to PC, just because, just why bother at that point? Just why bother get a PS6 at that point? Also, the sad part is, sports game, like, something like, let's say, Madden... Something like Madden 29 is gonna suck. Like, something like Madden 29 is gonna be stupid expensive in the future because it's just gonna be digital only. And because it's digital only, you can't buy it for, like, $4 at, like, GameStop for used in the next couple years. Like, that shit is still gonna be 60, assuming that shit's not delisted. And like I said, that sucks. Like I said, oh my god. There we go. I'm glad to see more people buying physical materials like vinyls and physical games protect the current market. Oh yeah, easily. I heard that the Rockstar CEO said he said gaming it should or / is going in the direction of like streaming in the future. And all I can say is he's gonna be dead wrong. All I can say is if Google could not get the Stadia to work, it's not gonna happen. All I can say is, what Rockstar and PlayStation wants to do is they don't want you owning games anymore. They want to rent it out to you so you can get more money. All I can say is, I hope it blows up in their face. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if gaming just falls off in the future. Just because shit's just so expensive. And shit's just basically streaming at this point. And it's just like, what's the point? Also, sorry if it seems like I'm just kind of like a little out of it, just cause it's like I've been up since 5 a.m. so it's like tiredness is like kind of kicking in, or it feels like it's about to kick in. It's like I gotta close tonight, so it's like. Grandpa Apocalypse doesn't end anytime soon, then yeah, gaming's gonna go down a really steep hill. Yeah, no, it probably will. Or yeah, no, that's probably what's gonna happen. All I can say is these companies are trying to make sure the Rampapocalypse, like, continues to happen because they love money. I mean, there was some good sign I heard that, like, open lawsuit that they have. But at the same time, it's like, something, don't hold your breath. Shit, it just makes me think, if we keep going down, if gaming does go down this path, even more, what really is, like, what will gaming look like in the next decade? Ugh, that's scary to think of. Like, it's either the PS6 flops, and we go back to what it was before all this bullshit, or basically gaming's just gonna be like this little aisle. Gaming's gonna be this little aisle, and it's basically gonna be 90% Nintendo. Shout out Lynn after joining. Also, this is gonna be the last game of the stream because I do gotta go to work. Gotta get ready and all that. Solid, yeah. Went away, first thing I saw was well, Goat's comments about the video bot. Yeah, that is the bot. Viewers in Splatoon 3. Yep, it is. Just getting scammed out of Brofist for real. They the tater haters. Tater haters. Like what Miak said, like, I'm actually interested to know what games gonna be like the next decade. And knowing, and if it keeps going down this path, the sad fact is, like, I think gaming's just gonna be like this, just this one aisle at this point. It's just gonna be like this one aisle, and the one aisle is just gonna be 90% Nintendo stuff. Here's my realistic prediction. PS6 comes out, has a strong launch, because every console has a strong launch. I think even the Wii U had, like, a pretty good launch. Then after the launch period, sales are gonna drop, like, tremendously. It's gonna be the slowest selling PS6 console ever. And, God, what is in my nose? Feels like half a stream at this point. I think what's gonna happen is, it's gonna be the slowest selling it's gonna be the slowest selling PlayStation console. And I think once it's all said and done, it'll only sell 30 million. Which, it will be better than the GameCube and N64, but at the same time, for Sony, that is a massive bomb. And also, nobody's mentioned the Xbox because most people just basically gave up on Xbox, although their future does look interesting with the new CEO. But I did see I did hear heavy rumors saying Xbox is going to go all in on physical, or go kind of heavy on physical, just so you can, like, play, like, your old Xbox games from Xbox original, 360, 1, and Series. So that's going to be interesting if that's the case. What happens to GameStop and Best Buy when all the companies stop doing physical media? Well, GameStop has a pre-owned shit, and they'll probably also just turn into, like, a merch store. They'll probably just turn into, like, a retro video game store at that point. And whatever new physical stuff Nintendo's selling. And Best Buy, well, they do sell other, like, electronic stuff, so they'll just continue what they've been doing. It's just that it'd be, like, an electronics store. But yeah, my realistic prediction, I think Microsoft will bounce back a bit with the new Xbox console, assuming they go with physical media. But I don't think they'll fully bounce back, assuming the Rampocalypse is still happening. I think prices are still just going to be high just because companies just refuse to price shit down, and they will definitely bite the price. They will bite. They will get bit in the ass for that. And I think Nintendo is still going to be reigning supreme. You went to steal your Raiders pre-order? Everyone's getting some AI monitor? Yeah. Like, technology is just not fun anymore. I feel like after 2018, technology just stopped being fun. Like, it's just not fun anymore. It's just not fun. Fun stream? Hell yeah. Let's do a raid. Anyone got any last words they want to, like, utter? Thank you, Des, for the 250, floating discos. Hell yeah. Oh, what the hell? Thought I had... It's not fun, it's life. Where it's life? What? Okay. Thank you for the 10 jewels, the GGs. Hell yeah. 69 viewers is wild? Yeah. Anybody live and I can raid. Okay. So Flota's live. So Flota's actually live with the Splatoon. So we're gonna raid Flota. Assuming they got the thing on. Alright, we're gonna go, so redirect to Flota. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.